today. From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tua Tagovailoa and the Houston Texans taking on Jared Goff and the Baltimore Ravens.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans. Again, everyone, with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And with their hoping.
2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the second quarterback chosen back in April from Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but, boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3.
Possible that you're really underselling it. 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. Yeah, what do you want?
This guy had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. 12 yards there and a first down. On first down, it's Gurley. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On second down, Tua. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
To Todd Gurley. A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes It's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Slant to Adams. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On first down, it's Goff. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And the Raven first down.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Play action. It's Goff. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And Lutz puts this one through.
He is good.
And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip.
Ravens 3, Texans nothing.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
5-yard line.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The throw complete here to Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
36-yard line.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now second and
back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
7-yard line.
I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I just love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
At the 8-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Goff took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff.
Yards to go.
And oh, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
If you know, you know. Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
That's the reason we bought for.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Tua. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
34-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On play action, here's Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and it's 3rd and 5.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. This pass complete to Higgins. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
20-yard line.
Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
1st and goal.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. People always running the football vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man, Wilson. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete.
23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 23.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A check on the numbers last week for Connor. 17 carries, 101 yards.
So coming off the opener where they established the run and established it well, their goal is to make sure that the trend continues and to serve notice to the rest of the league that they might be a run-first team.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
The tackle made by L.J. Ford. After one, our score, 9-3. 8 yards to go on second down. They'll try the air now with Goff. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver, and it's third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Goff's pass.
Another big play there by Marcus Peters, and he was a guy who was picked up from the Los Angeles Rams in mid-October last year, and the change of scenery did him just fine. Wound up as an all-pro for the second time in his 5 NFL seasons. The first time as a Kansas City Chief, this time as a Baltimore Raven.
Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Deron Payne able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And 10.
From the gun, it's Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taken in at the 22. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 35 on second down. Goff. The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Gain of 9 yards.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. first and 10 is Connor. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Connor, the ball carrier.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
He's across midfield.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athletic space for him.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Connor. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Taylor Rapp. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd
now gone
at the Texans' 43-yard line.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Chase Young in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Goff now to throw. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Mark, not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Tua. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Tagovailoa.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Incomplete.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
6-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. Now a handoff for Gurley. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
2nd and 14. Now it's Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Bullock will put this one through. And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Marcus Peters.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
5 yards on the play. And it's
from the gun on 3rd down. Goff. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route. and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at this.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Colin Saunders forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. A shotgun snap for Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Goff. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And Lutz's kick is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now.
Texans 12, Ravens 6.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first. Maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on. And then there will be running lanes.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the 2nd half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. So Jared Goff, he is the focus of our player spotlight, and he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker You know, shorter drops. Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And the Ravens.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. Here's Goff. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, and now it's second down. Back to the air, Goff on 2nd down. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin.
Goff's pass.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So here are the Texans to take over. They were losers to Kansas City a week ago, but they are out in front right now. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball to the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Austin Hooper, Pro Bowler a year ago, the intended target. And it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Tua. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Intended for T. Higgins. Incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Houston. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the handoff, Connor. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Number 30, James Conner, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
Goff on 3rd down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Jared Goff sacked.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing just about on his own goal line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 30.
And now out comes Houston. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
41-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete.
Tagovailoa's pass.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
At their own 18-yard line.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, It's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They begin on the ground here with Connor. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. From the gun, here's Goff. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2nd and 9.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he finds Cook. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Raven first down.
The Raven first down.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. Now throwing on first down and completing it. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 29-yard line.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Baltimore.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
He was brought down by Taylor Rapp. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Texans' 20-yard line.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Out of the gun, Goff. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3.
Texans 12, Ravens 9.
So it's a third field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the post.
Houston set to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Early in the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 42. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete to Ed Dixon.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the handoff, it's Gurley. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The Texans on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He's got Sanu. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. For a good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete right around the 8. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
1st and goal at the 1.
So 1st and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Todd Gurley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On first down, it's gone. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that last run for a first down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
He can run for it, and he will.
Goff.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
And if you're keeping an eye on the box score, that last run puts him over the 100-yard mark for the game. And this defense has just had all sorts of trouble trying to keep him under wraps, both passing and running.
On 1st and 10, Goff. That's complete to his running back, Connor. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chase Young in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Well, that was point-counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. They run with Connor. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is gone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Connor. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
A 22-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
19, Ravens 12.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. Most in field goal position.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free than what they're trying to get done on offense.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Tua now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
Tua to throw again. That's complete right around the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run. kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
So Jared Goff in the offense, down by 2 touchdowns, a minute 50 to play. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Now Goff on first down. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Over the middle, complete. That's Connor. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Now a first down throw. Goff. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
A gain of 2. Brings up
Throwing again is Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. 12 yards there and a first down. He'll dump this one off to Connor.
Goff's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB is going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 21, the 40. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Texans, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.